Alright, if you're thinking that I'm doing a repeat of What If Deku Was the Reincarnation of Nezuko, you are gravely mistaken. I'm going to do What If Nezuko got her blood demon art early. And what I mean by early, I mean during the Tamayo arc, when we met Lady Tamayo. Now, everything up to that goes the same as canon, until, the demons arrive. Tanjiro's still dodging the balls. Nezuko's with Lady Tamayo right now. And he actually gets a cut on one of the demon's arms. But then it just grows back. Because, so yeah. And, now, this is when, he gets hit with one of the Tomoe balls. And he gets hit, and it breaks to one of his ribs. If it breaks two, it breaks two. Yeah, you know what? It breaks two. And it sent him like almost a mile away. And now Nezuko gets hit with one of the Tomoe balls, making her pass out because it was like one of those heavy ones. And if you watch Demon Slayer to the point where like they're in that spider forest, Nezuko sees the same thing, getting her blood demon art. And since she had blood she had blood on her when she used the Tamari on. Well, no, the Tamaris had blood on them, and she told the Tamaris when it hit her and Tanjiro. So she used her blood demon art, exploding blood. And if you want me to, I'll create some moves for Nezuko. I don't have to keep saying it, demon art, exploding blood. So if you want me to make moves for her, just leave a like. If you don't, I'm probably still gonna do it anyway. So now one of all her arms explode, and Nezuko runs over there and kicks her head off. Now it is where Tanjiro fights the hand eye dude, and Nezuko helps out with that since the Tamari lady's gone. And they end up actually finishing her faster, and they got some time to rest. So, Tanjiro's bones are, healed, and now they are going to like the little shake house, where that one demon lives, where you can change the rooms and flip the rooms. Yeah, we're going to that. And now, I'm not going up to the manga, I'm just going up to the last thing in the anime because I haven't got that far in the manga. So now we go there, and it pretty much goes the exact same, but Nezuko goes inside the building this time because, the story is mainly about her because it is. So yeah. She goes inside and helps Zenitsu. Zenitsu cuts the demon in half, but the demon's like, ha! I can regenerate from that. But, Nezuko uses her blood demon art, exploding blood, which eradicates the demon's top half, which killing the demon. When Zenitsu wakes up, he sees Nezuko and the little guy, whatever his name is, the kid, and I think Sabito. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was his name, Sabito. So yeah. Now with Tanjiro, Nezuko went inside her box, and Zenitsu was outside. Oh yeah, hold on. And Zenitsu's reaction to seeing um, Nezuko was pretty much the same as in the next arc where Zenitsu first meets Nezuko. So yeah. Now with Tanjiro, he is fighting the same demon, but he adapts to the room changing, and he adapts to the room changing easier since he doesn't have any broken ribs now. He uses the, I want to believe, seventh form. Yeah, seventh form. I want to say the dripping water one, that one, and cuts off the demon's head as in canon. He gets the blood, sends it to Lady Tomoyo. Before he can get outside, Inosuke is beating down Zenitsu because he's trying to get his way to Nezuko to eradicate the demon. But doesn't work. Went the same as canon, and when Tanjiro went outside, he just headbutted him two times harder, which makes him pass out on the spot. So yeah, his ribs are broken this time. Like 3 of his ribs. Well, Inosuke's ribs are broken this time. 3 of them instead of just like 1 or 2. 3 of them making him pass out. And he wakes up and he sees Tanjiro, Zenitsu, and the 3 kids burying the bodies that were in the house. And, and he, says, "What are you doing?" And Tanjiro says, "Oh, we're putting the dead to rest." And Inosuke says, there's no point in putting the dead people underground. It's like burying a living. There's no point in putting a living corpse underground." And Tanjiro says, "Oh, it's okay if you can't help us. You're still really injured. So yeah, Zenitsu and the kids can do it." And Inosuke, his eye twitching at this point out of pure anger, says, "I can carry 100 bodies. Even, no, 200. And he helps them bury said bodies. And they leave off to the house where they got to rest before. But Tanjiro had like 2 broken ribs again. His ribs break easily. He had 2 broken ribs from that battle because the room changing guy. And it goes up to canon until night breaks. Because I'm gonna say they had these little training dummies. Nezuko went outside and started practicing her blood demon art. And if you're wondering how, she scratched her arm since her nails are like razor sharp. She scratches her arm, making it bleed. Throws it at throws the blood at the dummies, and then uses her blood demon art. And she does that until day is about to hit, and then she goes back inside of her box, goes to sleep, and she's fully healed. Tanjiro, not thinking anything's wrong, heads outside to train, and sees that one of the testing dummies are scorched because Nezuko was training. So he thought it was Zenitsu, but Zenitsu was still sleeping. And it couldn't have been Inosuke because it would have been, in shreds if it was Inosuke. So it could have been Nezuko. But at the same time, he doesn't know. So he decides to, wake up Zenitsu and Inosuke, ask them if they did this, and they both said no. Well, Zenitsu said no, but Inosuke just yelled at him and said, "Why would I do that in the middle of the night? That makes no sense." And then he goes to Nezuko, wakes her up, and asks her, and she just nods her head because that the muzzle, bamboo muzzle. And Tanjiro is just speechless right now because normally she would just be sleeping in her box. So they left and going to the demon spider forest. And it went the same all the way up to when Nezuko got trapped in his webs, like in the string. She used her blood demon art, exploding the threads. She got loose, and then the threads reconnected to her. And then I want to say Ryu squeezed twice as harder, and making her pass out. Now, this is where she unlocks one of her new moves. And if you're wondering what it is, you will see. You will see. So and Tanjiro gets his sun breathing, should I say. Hold on a second. I want to see something. Okay, so Tanjiro's using the same sun breathing move until he notices it's not working. So yeah, he notices it's not working. Nezuko wakes up and helps her brother. But he's still able to dodge. So Tanjiro wanted to go like protect his sister, so he's gonna have to go beyond his limits. So so does Nezuko. And okay. Tanjiro uses hold on, give me a second. Tanjiro uses his hold on. No what? No. Nezuko uses here's her new move. Blood demon art, exploding blood, limb crusher. She crushes one of his legs, so now what's his face can't move. And now it is now the Tanjiro uses his sun breathing. I want to say, hold on. Give me a second. He uses flash dance. No. Yes, he's using his first form flash dance, which cutting his head off. Then Gyu comes, like as he's seeing Tanjiro using flash dance, and seeing that the demon just reattached his head, Gyu steps in with water breathing form 11, and now they go back to now with Zenitsu. He went to canon, and as well as Inosuke's battle. So now we are now at where they are at when they meet the Hashiras. There's gonna be like a one-part series just because this is just a series so I can get ideas for my what if I was in MHA. So now we are where we meet the Hashiras, and it goes up to canon until until that one dude stabs Nezuko. The Tanjiro breaks through the ropes, grabs his sword, and uses flash dance, and purposely misses. Like it's like an inch away from his head. He misses by an inch away. No, he forcibly missed because he didn't want to kill him. He just wanted to show him if he does that, he's gonna die. The one guy is scared. Nezuko is just trying to went back to sleep so she can heal. And he tries to show everyone that she's gonna bite him or eat him for the thing. So the same thing happens, and Nezuko refuses, and Zenitsu still has baby limbs. Inosuke can no longer scream. And we go to the flip toss thing, or the coin toss, where, Tanjiro and that one girl said, if it's, heads, you get to make your own decisions. If it's tails, you go by the coin still. And it goes heads. And she no longer has to, make. So now she can make her own decisions. Yada yada yada. Now they're just doing some. I'm just gonna go beyond because I'm just making up my own stuff now. Tanjiro and Inosuke are doing some sparring, and he learns clear blue sky, which is sun breathing, second form, which is the swordsman spin. He spins their body vertically. Well, he spins his body vertically to create a 360 slash, and he also gets Raging Sun, which unleashes two horizontal slashes to hit or defend from incoming attacks. He also gets Fake Rainbow and Fire Wheel. He also gets Burning Bone, Summer Sun, Sunflower Thrust, Solar Heat Haze, Setting Sun Transformation, Beneficial Radiance, Dragon Sun Hollow Head Dance, Flame Dance, and his 13th form. It's literally just called 13th form. So yeah, they're doing some sparring, but Nezuko has been, pinpointing her, pinpointing her, has been, using her, like, trying to pinpoint, her, I'm trying to think, pinpoints, her, like, where she can explode the blood. So now she can explode someone's head off. And I might continue the series, but it's going to be a reincarnation series for Deku. Deku's going to be the reincarnation of Tanjiro and Nezuko. He's going to have all their moves, and yeah. So this is actually, what if Deku was the reincarnation of Tanjiro and Nezuko? Yes. So there's more than one part of the series. I know. And probably right after this is going to be part 3. I'm going to be recording part 3 of What If I Was in MHA. So yeah, look out for that, and look out for part 2. So, and look out for part 2 of this. So goodbye.